Chairman, Odisha State Bar Council, Sri Manas Rajan Mahapatra, Principal, invitees, faculty members, dear students, media persons, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to be here today for the annual Legal Cultural Festival of 5-year law students of University Law College. Finding myself amidst present generation students of law, I am driven down to almost 65 years back when I was a student like you in Allahabad University. I was attracted to study law because it was a noble profession and lawyer has a significant impact on the destiny of this nation. Great leaders such as Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Gopal Krishna Gokhale, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and from Odisha, Madhu Babu and Gopabandhu Das were from this profession. I had dreams in my eyes to make it big as a lawyer, helping those who are needy and those who couldn't raise voice against injustice and exploitation. But of course, after a few days of practice in Guwahati High Court, I shifted to politics. But I always cherish those fond memories as a lawyer. Indian history bears out one fact: our nation's leadership was wrested by lawyers and legal profession. Largely, it was the lawyers that led the nation's freedom movement. Largely, it was the lawyers that framed the Constitution. Largely, it was the lawyers that initially led the nation after the independence. There is still enough scope and space for them to play a vital role. We have the best of law institutions and colleges. We have the best of the legal brains. I can see in you, the student of the college, the future who would enrich the country's glorious legacy of legal luminaries. Let me remind you of one thing. Gone were the days when this profession was dominated by men. Now women have been excelling, leaving their mark, and even outpouring men in this field. I am indeed happy to see so many girls studying law out of sheer interest and passion. Under these wheels of change, the exterior of every profession is crushed. I still reckon law exemplifies an exception, and equity is quality. In the profession, same case law may be cited even as 100 years later. Here values are eternal, so are the legal principles. Nowadays, at a click of a button, one can have access to the entire case law of all jurisdictions across the world. But let me caution you, greater access to knowledge is not the same as greater knowledge, and every increasing plethora of facts and data is not the same as wisdom. Breadth of knowledge is not the same as depth of knowledge, and multitasking is not the same as complexity. With the opening of the economy, we are now dressing up for the foreign law firms entering our country. Very soon the concept of individual advocates will become passe. You need to be with the fittest to survive. Let us not forget that this profession demands from you the ability to marshal facts and evidence. In other words, an analytical ability, astute reasoning, and the art of persuasion are indispensable skills a legal professional must possess. You can acquire them if only you are willing to look out and learn. Have infinite enthusiasm, daring, and patience. You are bound to scale great peaks of success in life. I urge upon you to remember that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of your dream. You are all unique, but I think luckiest are those who challenge themselves to dream, make them a reality, and ultimately leave behind a legacy. Law is an honorable profession. The defenders of the Constitution, the guardians of our liberty, the advocates of just causes, no matter how unpopular, the protectors of the powerless, the wise counselors of our society. These are the attributes of lawyers. This is what our students are trained to become. As students of law, you are expected to devote countless hours to make sure that the word wrongly accused are not sentenced, that innocent lives are not ruined, that the weak are not preyed upon. You must develop yourself as lawyers who fight daily for fairness, who are intolerant of injustice, who are more interested in seeing that justice is served, and finally, who live and work with unimpeachable integrity. I know that not everyone studying here today will have a career as a lawyer. Some will find themselves drawn to the business world. Others will devote themselves to education or philanthropy or arts. The possibilities are endless. And the education you have acquired here will help you excel in any field and any profession. Don't think courtrooms and law offices are the only places where law finds expression. You need to know that there are other ways to use your education to spread the message of justice and fairness. Think of Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela. We have glowing examples of many inside circles. Whether you head a large law firm or become public servant, whether you head into business or develop deep into politics, you can forge a path of your own making. Your study and training here will serve you well. Just remember your ultimate allegiance to ethics and principles of the profession. Many years now, you will be judged not upon your degrees and medals, but on your competence and caliber. The question will be this: how hard did you fight? How much did you risk? More than 100 years ago, American jurist Oliver Wendell Holmes Jr., one of the most widely cited United States Supreme Court judges in history, expressed his belief that no profession was as rewarding as the law. In what other profession, he asked, does one plunge so deep into the stream of life, so share in his passion, his battles, his despair, his triumph, unquote. So plunge deeply, you have a great future ahead of you. Something tells me that a generation of new ideas and talent is about to change the world. It is the only thing that ever does. During your study, you'll be getting great opportunities to grow as individuals. You'll meet incredible people and form lifetime friendship with your classmates. You will not only learn the law, but start to practice it through externship, remote course, and law clinics. You'll be challenged and nurtured by a dedicated faculty. But remember that falling is a necessary condition to flying, and with 8 tumbles and crash, you'll learn how to fall, and by learning how to fall, you'll discover how to fly. It is through failure that you'll have success. So take chances and don't be scared to spread your wings and fly. I'm sure you'll be eager